Hello, this is Kirsty again from My Home Truths. I'm here for another I Must Confess vlog. Um, this week I'm going to talk about, I'm going to confess to feeling more festy than festive. I don't know if there's other people feeling the same at the moment, but I'm feeling quite overwhelmed by Christmas. I've even resorted, as you can probably tell by my rosy cheeks, to a little bit of wine. I don't even have wine glasses. This is as classy as it gets in my house. A lovely glass tumbler, which I'm sure cost about $2 from Coles. Yes, I'm struggling to, I suppose, get my Christmas mojo. I'm struggling to really get into the Christmas spirit, I suppose, this year. And a lot of it's just to do with the sheer amount of stuff I've got to do. And it all seems to pile on it this time of year. Obviously, we've got Christmas functions, so because my kids go to two different schools, we've got, I've got a Christmas function for one and the other, like gala days, party days, forking out money for, visits to the movies, that sort of thing. So it's trying to organise all that. Also, this time of year with schools, they do their personal learning plans, their PLPs, that's what they call them in the New South Wales system anyway. Because my son's transitioning from an aspect, a special education school for autism, into mainstream, we have to have one for him. I'm also doing one for my daughter this year because of Asperger's diagnosis. So yeah, so I've got to find time for meetings there. There's obviously the shopping. I went last night to Charlestown Square, naughty me. It took me half an hour, probably more than half an hour to find a park, which I sort of suspect would be the case. And it was quite amusing. I went on a few different levels, and I just ended up going, I'm going to go on this level and start, scouring about, and I even had my own patch in the end of the car park where I just kept circling round and around and around. It was pretty bad. I was very proud of myself, though. I don't normally have patience with stuff like this. I get really, really annoyed when I can't get a park straight away, and particularly as I was kept getting gazumped by other people in the car park, or I'd see people walking and they'd walk down the aisle that I wasn't in, which was quite annoying. But I did finally get one, and then I spent the next sort of 2 hours rushing about trying to get everything done because I really don't want to go back. I can't say that was the most exhilarating, exciting, or relaxing time I've ever had in my life, but at least I got most of it done. So there's stress of trying to work all that out, as we all do. We all have. I participated in Fat Mum Slim Chantel's Bloggy Secret Santa this year, which was great. I've received my present already, so thank you to whoever that mystery person was, because you just got it right. You got me some tea. I love tea. Some stuff from Typo. I loved it all. The person that I got, I have finally just bought for, but they're fairly high profile, and so I'm sort of going, what do I give, someone who, is basically famous sort of in the blogging community. So that's been a bit interesting. So I finally sort of found some stuff to do there. But that was a bit of a stress for a bit. And then in amongst all this, sort of, we've had OT appointments. We've had, the usual sort of after school stuff with tennis and stuff. We've had people coming out to look at us for possible extension for our house, which we're still waiting on some. We just really want to get that sorted so we can start the new year off with a decision finally, because we've been pretty crap at that. And then we've had, Matilda Bear was sick yesterday, so my husband had to have some time off for her. He had time off again today to come to this meeting for Gilbert, our son. And it's I think I put a status earlier on Twitter, on Facebook this week, basically saying I was overwhelmed, that everything was falling on top of me. And then I try to further explain it by it's like a jigsaw, and pieces just keep being taken out, or pieces get put in next to it that don't actually fit anywhere. And so I suppose I'm spending all my time at the moment trying to fit them in place. It's the best analogy, or the best way I can describe how I'm feeling at the moment. It's all got to be done, and unfortunately it is all important. My kids need OT appointments. I need to get their therapy. I need to go and support them at their school activities. I need to go to their Christmas parties. They want me to. We need to continue on with the routine and get these things done. And obviously, it's just hard this time of year. I need to provide presents for family and stuff. So it's hard, because I suppose the biggest issue is work, and I've had to take time out here and there to attend things. My son probably the other biggest issue at the moment is my son's transitioning from his special school over to his local school. And I'm trying to get into those transition visits and to be involved in that, and that's taking time out as well, and that's very important for me to do. So yes, I suppose instead of feeling sort of festive this Christmas, I actually feel rather festy. I really want to get that festive spirit. I want to be excited for the kids. We put the tree up the other day, which is exciting, and we'll take a photo of it. So that's good, and obviously I've got presents prepared, I've got to wrap them and stuff. I just want to genuinely feel happy about this time of year instead of wishing that it would all end, which is pretty horrible. But yeah, it's just lots going on at the moment, and it's and yes, I suppose I confess I'm feeling rather underwhelmed by Christmas this year already, and it's only just December, which is probably the craziest part. There's still another even 3 weeks to go. But yeah, so I'm hoping I get my Christmas mojo before then. But I'll be interested to see if other people are feeling sort of as stressed and sort of pulled thin as I feel at the moment. So I suppose, yeah, that's my confession this week, that I'm feeling festive rather than festive. I'm resorting to wine, which makes my cheeks go red, it makes me a bit silly. And yeah, yeah, just finding it hard to keep up with everything at the moment. But I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. Hopefully you can, let me know that that's the case. And yeah, hopefully I'll have a more interesting confession for you next week. So there you go. So that's Kirsty again from www.myhometruths.com. Thank you again for joining me for my confession, and I really hope that some of you can actually join in, either comment on mine or even submit your own, because I'd really like to build up this link up and make it work. So thank you again for listening to my ramblings, and I'll see you again next week.